Alright, I should be live now. Let me go ahead and notify Twitter that I'm now live. Okay, that's not Twitter. Hello, Black Moon. Hello, Love Twig. Okay, weird. I can't post to Twitter right now. That is fine. That is totally fine. Alright, still no drop frames. Usually I see like 100 or 200 drop frames by now. Hopefully this stays this way. Hello Teapot Chan. Hello Love Twig. Hello Black Moon. Hello Tazzy Tomboy. Thanks for the follow on Twitter, by the way. Hello Terribly Canadian. Sorry. Alright, to those who just came in, yes, this is a PG image. It's a silly big rainbow dash using the tree as a butt scratcher. Butt scratcher! Butt scratcher! Alright, let's see. And what else do I want to do? I'm going to attempt to leave this stream as a recorded video for my channel. A lot of people's always been asking for me to do that. Maybe I could have picked a different drawing to do that, I don't know. But, you know, I'll leave this one on. This one involves with shading, so let's get started. Well, shading. Alright. Let's go ahead and get started. Go ahead and I'll just delete this part. And record for time-lapse video as well. That'd be good. So if I do end up leaving this video for playback on my video channels, on my YouTube channel, you guys are going to be in the video. So far, so good. It's been roughly 6 minutes, 4 minutes since I started the stream, and still 0% frame drops. Hopefully it stays that way. I'm trying different settings. I'm even trying Streamlabs with very, very specific settings for low internet people like myself. Hello Tiberius Tattoos, welcome. Hello Arawa's Art, welcome. Hello Black Moon, yay. How's the stream quality, guys? Is the stream quality 360p or 480p? It should be 480p. That was a question to my live chat. Stream quality is good. Very good. Good to hear that it's very good. Hello, this is the first time that I talk to you. I follow you from 2012. I want to tell you that you're a big inspiration to me in color, in fact. Hey, thanks for liking me for so long. 2012, that's really early in my pony days. I started streaming like back in 2006, 2008. Did a lot of Spiral fan art. I even told my Spiral fans, don't worry, this pony thing is just a fad for me. I won't get into it. Little did he know. It's good for you? Alright, it was good for you, it's good for me. And let me add a little bit of smoothness. So I had McDonald's for lunch. As soon as I got home and I opened the containers and washed my hands. I ate my food and then washed my hands. I pet the dog, then I wash my hands. In this day and age, it's all about washing your hands. Hope you all staying safe and washing your hands. Wow, I'm surprised it still says 0%. If you guys have any questions, let me know. If you guys want to chat, well, chat. Since I have no music, I'm going to be incredibly bored very fast. And you know, to those watching on YouTube, the YouTube playback, if I say this for YouTube, let me know if I should leave more of my streams available for after viewing in the comments below. Don't forget to give the stream a like. Hello, Vivi. I'm probably going to chat as much as possible. I think I'm watching on YouTube for like 7 years now, and you always have a big inspiration for me. Wow, thank you so much. I'd rather hear people being inspired rather than, being uninspired, or I should say, what's the expression where someone feel like they want to give up, whatever the term is. I've had people actually tell me that they wanted to give up because of me. I don't like that. That's no bueno. I rather inspire, not stop people from drawing. I can relate. I have my own times where I see the person's artwork and I'm like, well, time to close my sketching book and hang up my pencils. I've had those days myself. It's really hard to simply turn frustration into inspiration. But that's generally the advice. Try to, instead of being frustrated at seeing someone being very good, like I see, there's plenty of people I see online that's very better than me, or far more professional than me, and I can easily get disinterested. But it's all about trying to turn that into motivation, energy, get you motivated to keep going, and try a little bit more. Hey, sometimes it's okay to stop drawing art if it's just simply because you just moved on. It's no longer your interest of drawing art anymore. I think that's totally fine. But if you stop drawing art because someone's better, I don't think that's a really good reason to stop drawing. Even if you're a person who just draws stick figures, still okay to still continue drawing. It's okay to just draw stick figures. Hello, Horror Pony. That art. Hello, Audrey George. Well, I'm from Poland, and it's 1 a.m. now, but I'll try to be here for a while. You're one of my favorite artists. Thank you, Auroras, and thanks for coming by. Am I recording? Well, technically I am. YouTube is. And I have the option to leave the recording available if I want to. So that means no music playing. And that also means maybe a lot of talking? I don't know. I'm not a person who watches re-stream recordings of artwork. So I don't know what makes a good stream recording of artwork worthwhile to rewatch. Do people just skip to the end and see how an artwork becomes, or do they watch the whole thing? Have you guys ever rewatched artwork yourselves? Or rewatched art streams? I'm very curious. See you at 2015 year. Hello from Russia. Hello. Welcome. I know I have a lot of fans in Russia as well. Welcome. Welcome, Octane. I barely started. Well, at least my afternoon stream. I've been streaming at noon earlier as well. Hello, Lingering. Welcome. I am shading this drawing that I made. It's a silly drawing. It's it's a giant rainbow dash using the crystal tree as her butt scratcher. There's no real best explanation for that. Besides, she's using it as a butt scratcher. What's that Peter Griffin Family Guy joke? Butt scratcher? Imagine YouTube bans me for actually referencing an actual clip from a show. That would be something. That would be something. I am currently watching this at the store. What store? Oh, you're like working there or shopping right now? I look at mine so I can see what I'm struggling with and what I need to work on. Hello, Joseph. Welcome. Personally, I love watching art streams, but not really watching pre-recorded ones. Yeah, I mean, like with live, you can actually participate. But there's a lot of people who can't watch my streams because of, well, time zones, my lack of internet, or something. And being able to rewatch a pre-recorded stream might benefit them. I know a lot of people are always asking, why do you delete my streams or something like that? They will love to watch it. Well, my usual response is I don't want to flood my YouTube channel with a bunch of 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour streams. And I like playing a lot of music that tends to be copyrighted. And YouTube would not like that. So that's why there is no music playing at the moment. Well, unless I play not copyright free music, but a lot of those songs I don't really sing to. I like singing a lot too. But hey, if it really goes well and people like seeing pre-recorded screen, maybe I'll open up a second channel just for stream recordings. I think that's a pretty good alternative instead of flooding my channel with a bunch of hour, 2 hour videos. Maybe I just realized I could have been monetizing this stream if I will actually leave it for playback. Monetization on YouTube is actually one of my sources of income. It's not a whole lot, but I really appreciate it if you guys don't use ad block on my streams. I don't know if that prevents me from getting AdSense or not. I don't know. I just know it's a possibility. Anyone who's more knowledgeable on this, let me know. Does people using adblock actually do hurt content creators, or do they actually not? I don't use adblock myself. $1 a.m. Dang. Good morning, Joseph. Shopping at Walmart. Alright, make sure you keep your 6 feet around, Tiberius. Hello, Gacha Life. Your favorite pony is Rainbow Dash. Mine is between Rainbow and Twilight, as I'm usually using iPad or iPhone. Good dear friend, you can put music from MCS channel. The songs are not copyrighted. Oh, I know. But like I said, I'm more into pop, or at least it's easier for me to sing earworms than it is for NCS content. I like watching recorded streams while I'm drawing, especially when the artist is talking about the art or something that inspires them. I just love listening to people being passionate about something. All right, I'll just make sure I don't include too many of my opinions because internet. Alright, here's a little fun fact about me. I'm allergic to chicken. So that means I can't pet Scootaloo. Sad face. Your favorite pony is Pinky. She's quite energetic. You can put all streams in a playlist and make the streams unlisted so that way your channel doesn't look so messy. So all streams can be watched again. I thought unlisted means it's no one can see it. Alright, be right back, guys. I have someone at the door.
I got him!
I almost fell for it. Bark, 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 bark. Still awake and chilling with your stream. It's good to chill. I think Twilight doesn't like this drawing. No, she doesn't. Look at that, look at that, look at that tiny pony. Hello, Toy Eliza. Welcome. Alright, resume stream, resume recording. Okay. Here's a question. What's your guys' favorite part about my time lapses? Is it the sketching portion, the shading portion, or the special effects on certain images that you like seeing? Puppy! That little Twilight's cute. I just realized that Rainbow Dash is pushing a house with her leg. Yep. I think the housing value of that house is probably going to go down now. Shading. I like the sketching. I just find it oddly satisfying. You like the shading portion. So this is pretty much everyone's favorite part, huh? The actual shading part. Cool. Maybe that's why I have 28 people right now with 16 likes. Thanks for the likes, everyone. Every like means the potential. Give the video a like and YouTube might post my stream to other people's recommended feed. You just imagine someone who's not into the show at all. They just get this recommendation of this stream pop up out of nowhere and this big opponent and they're all like, what the? YouTube, you're being weird again, sharing the randomness of things. So that means with every single like, guys, means the potential of one more person being saying WTF, maybe. I don't know. Where's the fudge? WTF. Oops, she? Who are you saying she to? Rainbow Dash? My favorite part of your speed paints is the coloring and shading part, though the sketching is what makes it all possible. Sometimes I start recording after the sketching portion, mostly because it starts becoming a drawing I decide to later make a full drawing. So sometimes you don't get to see the sketching portion in the stream part. I mean, time-lapse part. Any tips on how to draw wings? Reference real birds. I use this program called ScreenFlow to take screenshots, and I add tags to them like dog, canine, border collie, and then later I search dog, and all these little screenshots I have, a dog pops up. In this case, I want to search wing. And here's these references of different wings, both real and cartoon. And practice, and find a style of the wings if you're doing cartoons that works for you. I recommend learning how to do it for real, and then learn how to cartoonify it. You may actually end up creating your own style because of that. Style tends to be generated naturally based on your own personal interests on how something should look. Hello, Pillagey. Welcome, Pillagey. I need to go through my screenshot library on ScreenFloat, which is a Macintosh application. If you guys know a Windows equivalent that I can recommend to people, do let me know. There's plenty of people who probably benefit from it too, or who don't draw on Macs. As you can tell, I'm on a Mac. That is really funny. I remember seeing your art years ago. You might actually have inspired me to get into realism back in the day. Oh, thank you. Did you get to see this drawing? It's sort of like realism, but if you look real closely, everything is a brush stroke. It was a lot of fun. That style was a lot of fun to do. I've been drawing ponies for about 8 years now. Same. I still don't know how to draw them. Well, like I said, it takes a lot of time for a lot of different people. And if you're struggling with a cartoon character, focus on other things for a while. Focus on things you normally would not think of drawing, like scissors, a coffee table, a flower. Just these little random things and drawing exercises. And doodle a lot. Do a lot of doodles. Do a lot of doodles. So like over time you start getting better. Doodle doodle doodle. I remember this one time that I was asked by a primary school teacher, or was it intermediate school? I think it was primary school. They were sixth graders, or no, I think they were fifth graders. Anyways, a fifth grade teacher knew that I did a lot of drawings and cartoon characters. Asked me to come and talk to the class about art and teach them about drawing and what's it like being an artist. Well, it took me a while, but I finally said yes, and we arranged a time. And boy, let me tell you, it was very interesting teaching kids the basics of drawing in a very limited amount of time. So I focused on what interested me in getting into artwork, and I decided on I'm going to teach them how to doodle. Sure, I could have taught them about proportions and perspectives or color theory, but Since they were just being fifth graders and I had very little amount of time, I wanted whatever I say to stick. So I went up to the board, introduced myself, and I told them, like, one of my favorite things to draw is My Little Pony. That may come surprising for some of you, since a lot of people think, well, My Little Pony is only for girls. But, I'd be very surprised if there's not people here of both sides who don't watch the show. Let me see you raise of hands. Who here has seen My Little Pony? And, like, a few hands rose up. It was just girls. And I said, all right, come on. The show's more popular than that. If you have seen it, raise your hand up. A lot more people started raising their hand up, including a lot of the boys. And I'm, like, seeing this group of boys on the table. They're all like, Jack, you saw it? Yeah, I saw it. I watch it sometimes. I watched it too. You do? Yeah. I love Big Mac. So I think I just accidentally got some kids to be more revealing on the type of cartoons they actually watch. Anyways, so after that whole thing, I told them that I'm going to teach them how to sketch. But before we learn how to sketch, I'm going to teach you how to doodle. This is something a lot of teachers tell you not to do. Don't doodle in class. We're in a classroom here to learn. But right now, we're actually going to learn how to doodle. So I went up to the chalkboard, which, by the way, I actually pre-drew a realistic-looking elk because the mascot for the area is, well, the elk. Oh, I see some frame drops. Sorry about that, guys. Sometimes my internet drops. Anyways, so they're all like impressed that I drew that. So I got their attention. I got some credibility that yes, I am an artist. So I told them, try to draw yourself, but don't be realistic about how you draw yourself. Exaggerate your features. Like, take a look at me. I have glasses. I have these big floppy ears. I have this big nose. So I'd start doodling on the screen on the chalkboard. And I was like making a really funny looking caricature version of myself, and the kids started laughing. I'm like, feel free to laugh, don't worry about it. I want you to exaggerate your main features. We're all unique individuals. If you always been worried about your glasses, hey, draw your glasses, make it big, don't worry about it, all that stuff. And I told them, all right, but before you start doodling yourself, here's the catch. You only got 1 minute, starting now. Go! And I have all these papers and pencils already in front of them. When I surprise them that they only have a minute, I hear all this scrambling around to get the papers and all that, and they start going around and start doodling, and I start walking, seeing how they're doing, complimenting on some kids, and I complimented as many kids as I can. I try to compliment every single one of them. Started drawing them themselves. I told them to draw me, exaggerate me, but now they only got 30 seconds. Then this went on for a while. Then I told them, how to exaggerate the body features. Make it square, make it triangle, make it oval. Use these shapes. I was teaching them some basics of cartooning. It was a lot of fun teaching these fifth graders how to doodle cartoon-wise and everything. If at least one kid got inspired to do more doodling, maybe more art out of that whole classroom, I think that would have been good. Maybe I should do it again. Maybe I should try to see if the teacher wants me to come back when this pandemic is over. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Alright, I wasn't looking at the stream as I was going through that story. To those people who came in, welcome. Your art made a big part of my childhood. Awesome, I'm glad. Who's my favorite pony? Between Twilight, Rainbow Dash, maybe Twilight. Buen arte, amigo, sigo así. Gracias, Crank. Been drawing ponies since 2011. Thanks to users. So thanks for that. You're welcome. I've been drawing for 5 years only. Hey, it took me 5 years for me to just start getting better. Not that I was perfect or professional by 5 years. No, it took me 5 years to just start to get better. And some people it may take shorter amount of time. Some people it may take longer amount of time. I don't think I've ever drawn a pony in my life, but now I kind of want to. Oh boy, they're a lot more harder than you think, Pillagy. Well, lots of people, different time zones. Alright guys, I'm going to go and get myself a water bottle. All this talking is making my throat sore. Hello.
Oh. Sí, que era que estamos en su área de... I think you drink a lot, so I think
Oh man. I came back just learning a little. There was an incident that happened to one of my neighbors just now. Really old man. Apparently he fell and hit his head on something and, well, it was instant. So random bad news around my local area. Ugh. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed my little story about me teaching the classmates. 18 viewers. I see more frames has dropped. I apologize for my internet, guys. But please bear with me. Sometimes it will drop. What time is it there? It is 16:24. So it's 4:24 p.m. for me. Oh no, my internet is gone for a few moments so far. It could be me, it could be you. There's a lot of the time it's me because I see I have 8.1% frame drops right now. Nice, I start online school in 2 days. Yuck. You know, I actually did online school. Well, for college, not for high school. To be honest, I would have preferred doing online school with the high school. Because, you know, there's a lot of lousy things that happens during high school that you don't really need. But hey, at least this means fewer bad things happening like, you know, school shootings, which is like an unintended side effect of all this. The only downside is that there's less social interactions, so don't forget to FaceTime your friends, guys. Don't forget to, you know, give them a call. Text messaging or Discording is not enough. Give them an actual FaceTime, an actual call. Don't visit them. You know, try to social distance. I'm actually planning to go out to eat with my cousin, who's working as a essential employee right now, by going to McDonald's. We get our drive-through, and we're going to park next to each other with our windows down, just chatting and talking to each other in our own vehicles. Not in the same vehicle, but in our own vehicles. So a little bit of social distancing interaction there. That's our plan. That's what we're going to do. I hear some people are dating that way now. Going to a parking lot in their own separate vehicles with their windows down, chatting to each other. Actually, I wouldn't mind doing that. I think that's a pretty fine way to social distance and date at the same time. So there's still people dating. using Zoom, Skype, whatever video tools to interact with the other person. Don't worry, we'll keep watching the stream. Thank you, Ruby. That's why I really appreciate it. After listening to some music while using my fidget spinner, I saw your live stream and just watched your stream. Welcome, Legendary27. I ended up teaching my class a while how to make an original origami bird. Ooh, I like that. 624. Looks like we're all around the internet, huh? I'm glad I had a good school year when I used to be in school, but however, there was some interesting days and years when I was in school. That's true. A lot of my school time was just me wandering the hallways, chat with a few friends, go to the local diner that was just across the street from my high school, play some billiards, because I didn't really like to be with all those kids in their little joking affairs about, dating and all that stuff. I didn't feel like I was ready to date. I didn't want to date because, I didn't want to date for fun. If I started dating, I want to date seriously. So, I wasn't ready to date back in high school. I'm so glad. Well, it sounds like only like 5% of high school romances made it. Do I know Spanish? Poquito. Entiendo mucho, pero no habla bueno. Case in point. My diploma's at council and I was really excited to do a senior prank. You know what you can do as a senior prank? Hack into your Zoom classrooms. I don't know. Don't hack. Bye, Black Moon. Thanks for coming. You have a good rest. As an art university student, this quarantine is kind of hard. Oh, how so? I'm assuming it's because of materials, lack of software, something. How so? Gracias, Toy. Thanks for noticing my comment. Don't worry. Hey, if I miss your comment, I miss your comment. It's not on purpose. To anyone who came in and I didn't say welcome or hi to, welcome. Alright guys, Rainbow Dash is shaded. Though I want to increase the level of shading a little bit more. I don't want it to just be this level of shading. ¿Cedra habla español? Sí. Mi mamá es mexicano y mi papá americano. Papá americano. Boom, 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 boom. Da-la, da-la, Rigo. No, wait, that's Pitbull. Papá es americano. I used to wander the halls as well and chatted with bits of my friends and teachers besides schoolwork. I drew a lot, and people who were in school were amazed by my work. Same. I also had a good reputation. I was always nice to people. I never really, I never pursued people in relationships. So I was not like this weird guy who go like, "Hey, babe." No, I don't do that. I had good reputation, where I had the responsibility of looking over certain things. Oh man, when it came to like the start of a new school year, I always get seated next to other girls. I don't mind. The teachers just know that I'm not going to do any weird flirting stuff, and the girls knew that too, and they were fine with me sitting next to them. My teachers think we have more free time and are giving us more projects to do. Oh no. My dad thinks he's above Corona and that it was made by the Chinese government. He's got some major issues. Yeah, I've heard the conspiracy theories. Sure seems like some legitimateness to it. I don't want to dive into that. That's too much of a deep discussion for this stream. But no one's above the Corona. I'm Spanish from Spain. You know, I better watch what I say. If I'm going to upload this video, I better not say that C virus word and get demonetized. I think YouTube is demonetizing videos that mentions it. I guess so. I guess it's just a prevention of making sure people aren't taking advantage of this pandemic for views. I think that's the reason why. So I better watch what I say. So YouTube algorithms don't like automatically place that C virus notification box underneath it and demonetize my video. How do you say the letter N? Well, there you go. I don't know that letter, so I would not know how to say that letter properly. N with a tilde, with a tilt, with a tilde. A little bit sad all conventions here are canceled. I wanted to volunteer. Yeah, all over the United States. 2020, the year got canceled. Frame rate drop. Yeah, I do see that as 9.8% frame drops. I apologize. Guys, let me know if it's becoming too frequent. I might have to give my stream a restart. Almost every video about the human malware gets demonetized. I like that, the human malware. Yeah, you don't even need to be flirty to introduce yourself to someone. Hey babe, you can't spell virus without you and I. Hey babe, I noticed you over there 6 feet away from me. I appreciate that. Hey babe, do you smell nice? Or is that Lysol I smell? Give me some. I'm kind of happy school's out and I don't have to attend events because I just stay home and hang out with my dog and cat. Yeah, the introverts are like, yay! The extroverts are all like, I must visit people. I arrived to hear bad pickup lines about Lysol. Great timing. You missed my early ones. Hey babe, you can't spell virus without you and I. Welcome. Even as a fellow introvert, I kind of need social interaction too. Ah, yeah, I hear ya. I would like to go to the movies again, but you know, you can't. my family and I did pay to watch the World Tour Trolls World Tour movie. Not exactly our kind of movie, but you know, it was different. It was a home premiere, as they call it. So I decided to throw some money on that. Maybe they might make some money back on it and encourage other movie industries to release their movies as a home premiere. So we don't have movies being delayed to November or next year or whatever. Like I would like to see that movie Scoob. I like Scooby Doo, and that one looks like a pretty decent version. My cat, like he's being tortured. They would keep in the house for longer than an hour. Is that hand sanitizer, or are you just excited to see me? Yeah, there was a music artist I really like, and she was going to do a concert on my birthday. But yeah, 2020 happened. But hey, keep an eye out for streams. Free concerts via streaming. I attended a few of those streams. I never attended a rock Irish concert before, but it was streamed online. I'm like, this rocks. Did you know that there's even been pony conventions being held virtually online? Did you guys know that? I applied for one in May. That's happening in May. It'll be different. I hear people who attended it. The way it works is like you go to a Discord where it's all held. You go to various channels with various different artists. You check out what they have. You see their virtual store. You buy those virtual store. They will have links to streams like what I'm doing right now, and you'll be able to participate with the stream. Some of these streams, people pay for commissions, and the artist draws the commissions on the spot. You know, for myself, I will not be able to do this kind of commission work. You know, color commissions, but you know, I can do sketches. I can do sketch commission work. So that'd be very interesting. And I have plenty of prints and t-shirts that I was planning to sell at the conventions that I'll be able to ship out to people. And maybe even like doodle as a thank you. So guys, keep an eye out for that virtual pony conventions. If you guys never even been to a pony convention before, hey, maybe this will be your thing. They have online panels. They have online Brony Palooza concerts and stuff like that. It's the best thing we can do, right? Ponyfest online was great. How was it, Joseph? He's supposed to be there on Discord. He said he's not a furry. Who's not a furry? Do you consider yourself a furry or brony? Oh, no, not a furry. But I am a brony. You know how you can be like a fan of Zootopia? But it doesn't automatically mean you're a furry. I don't do ooh-woos. Sorry if this shading process is a little slow. I'm sort of figuring out how I want this shading to look. So right now I'm sort of in this experimental stage at the moment. Discord's still open. I hear that they want to do one again on the 25th of April. Oh, maybe that's the one I applied for. I'll have to check my email. But yeah. If I do that, I'll have to make sure I get my store ready and be able to ship out my prints and everything. I better make sure my local print store is actually still in business. I have no idea if a print store is considered essential or not. I do know that barber shops and stuff like that has been closed. They're no longer considered as essential, so my hair is going to turn long. I'm going to start looking like an 80s guy. Hey, babe. What you gonna do? Or is that 60s? I was trying to do an Elvis impression. Is Elvis a 60s or 80s person. No, Elvis is a 50s guy, right? Please correct me. I'm not very good on this music genre, decade stuff. I don't want to go, but sleep is calling me. Bye, everyone. Bye, Tazzy. Thanks for coming. I mean, weed and alcohol stores are open. I guess those are essential. Well, I think alcohol stores should be closed because one of the, it's you get more easily infected by the C that word if you drink. Don't drink. This is the worst time to start drinking. Here, almost everyone where you can buy food or drinks is closed. Really? Even food? Or are you just talking about restaurants? My local area, restaurants are strictly takeout and drive-through only. Some restaurants who never had takeout before, they had to scramble and make it where it is possible to have takeout. Hey, Citrus, Arm Light, welcome, Kazumi, welcome. Yes, powder that can destroy your lungs and kill you is definitely essential. Supermarkets are open. For me, just gonna be bored and don't know what to do. I like how some doctors put it. Don't think of it as being stuck at home, rather being safe at home. I actually came across a really powerful video by Ohio that really visualized the importance of social distancing. Now, I would normally play it to show you guys on stream, but since I'm planning to have this be available for to watch later on my YouTube channel, I probably shouldn't. But basically, it's this room filled with mouse traps, and on top of every mouse trap is a ping pong ball. And this one ping pong ball was dropped from above, creating a huge domino effect. I'm not sure that's the right term, of all of these mouse traps and ping pong balls being activated and thrown all over the place. And then they cut to a different room where all the mouse traps and the ping pong balls on top of it were spaced apart far from each other. And this lonely little ping pong ball was bouncing between them all, not hitting a single one. It was a very, very powerful example why social distancing is very important. I thought that was very neat. You could put a link in the description. That's true. They were only PDFs. Interesting. I bet you they are working on something, though. Also, do you guys find it interesting that despite, other services that allows video conferencing and all that fun stuff was available, yet this app called Zoom came out of nowhere? Very interesting timing for Zoom. I think it's been around before the issues started happening, but for some reason everyone was picking it up. I miss school. Isn't it interesting that we can actually miss school because of the simplicity or the social interaction aspect of it? My goodness, this shading is taking forever. I need to pick up the speed, or pick up the slack, I should say, maybe. I don't know. Welcome back. What's that app about? What app? Zoom? It seems to be a very common app that a lot of people are using to do video conferencing or video meetings. Lots of schools are using it. A lot of religious industries are using it as a substitute for gathering together for worship. Yeah, it's basically like Google Hangouts or GoToMeeting.com, but everyone's been congregating to that one for some reason. Like, I never heard of it before until now. Looking good so far. Thank you, Sammy. They're psychics. Do you ever get tired of doing pony and like to do other artwork and make your own type of characters from the pony world? I'm not really into making OCs, if that's what you mean. I do have some OCs, but I rarely ever touch them. As for being tired of pony, sometimes, though they're just a lot of fun. I actually had to mentally prepare and plan to do other shows, game characters, other other things, other types of fan art, because I'll just do more pony. Now, don't get me wrong, there's a lot of things I do like. Like, I would love to do some fan art on an Animal Crossing. I would love to do some more fan art on Pokemon. I have done some Pokemon recently. Stuff like that. I have to mentally want to do something besides pony. Like right now, I don't really have anything in plan. I don't have really anything planned to draw. Maybe I'll do a drawing of Animal Crossing of my villagers, all doing, just basically a simple little, hey, this is my group or something like that. Something fun like that, I think. I think that would be a lot of fun. Seems like a good business strategy for the app. I like how chill your streams are and how you can interact with people's messages without thousands of messages spamming. I would love to have thousands of messages spamming. That means more potential super chats, which will help support me. But you're right. It's easy to interact with the streamer this way when there's less people. I've been in those really, really popular streams where you just can't get a word in. You just give up and just watch, or you just leave. I've had 100 viewers before. So, yeah, I have moments where everything was just chaotic. I think one of the reasons why I'm taking so long on this drawing is that I'm converting cell shading into soft cell shading. It's not as simple. Ooh. That is very very random and fine legendary. I'm drawing a picture of my aunt. Is an owl holding a frog. That's also holding sparklers. Nice. Was I able to answer your question, Moonlight Wing? I think it's sort of similar to how someone who's like always watching football, even during the off season, They talk about football and stuff like that. Some people like myself, they just have that one thing they like a lot, and they totally are fine continually talking about it. Now, don't get me wrong, season 9, especially the ending, almost made me stop drawing ponies entirely. Because, man, I did not like it. Regardless, I'm still drawing it. And the best potential way for me to draw other things, little voting things like, what character should I draw from these other series? And see what you guys want me to draw. I mean, technically I could draw other characters. It's not that difficult. Unless they're humanoid characters, then yeah, my human drawing abilities is not really up to speed. Well, maybe that will help me get up to speed. I don't know. How about that? You guys imagine a Patreon helping train an artist to draw a lot of stuff? Drawing Fluttershy, Rainbow Dash. Awesome. Which of the pony speed paints you've done would you say is your favorite? I'd say the My Little Pony bots. I did some video editing on that made it pretty cool. Stop watching after season 4. If anything, I recommend season 7. There's some bad episodes in it, but if I rewatch the show, it'd definitely be seasons 1, 2, 3, 7, and the Kieran episode. A little bit of season 5. I won't even touch season 8 or season 9 anymore. Except for the Kieran episode. Beautiful shading. Oh, thank you. I'm struggling with it, so thank you. Where can I find the episodes? Well, you can do what I did. Buy it. If you don't want to buy it, maybe finding on a streaming platform. I think Netflix has quite a few of the seasons. I think even Hulu? I don't know. Since I bought it, I don't really take note of where else it's actually available. At least after this pandemic's over, we'll be getting a lot more aware of keeping hygienic. Maybe. There's still a lot of gross people out there. My family has an eccentric business, and we had this one employee who did not believe in the issue, and he would not wash his hands, and he would not do any preventive measures. We let him go. He was a seasonal employee, and it's approaching summer, so it wasn't too hard of a decision to let a gross, uncaring employee to let go. We have decreased cash flow now, naturally, but we're trying our best to keep our customers, get their needs, and keep our employees safe, despite the fact that they're essential employees. Season 9 hasn't come out yet. You know, I wouldn't mind if they don't come out with Season 9 on Netflix. That's how much I don't like Season 9. If you're a past fan who watched the show and got off of it, I say it's not worth getting back on it again. Whatever experience you have, hey, that's good enough. You know, when I was going to pony conventions, over time, I was noticing that actually a lot of people stopped watching the show way before the show actually ended. Some people were even surprised to hear that they finally ended it. So really, the show wasn't powering the fandom after a while. It was just the fandom who was keep powering the fandom. Unfortunately, I think that with current world events happening right now, canceling conventions and all that fun stuff, and having people tighten their belt and think more about their families, I'm going to see. I think there'll be a huge nail in the head of the fandom community. That's for sure. Hello, Shell. Welcome. Don't really watch the show anymore. I just draw ponies a lot. Oh, there you go. You and I are the reasons why the fandom is still going. All right, this is coming out to this is coming out a little bit better over time. All right, I think it's about time for another change of subject. Recently drew my version of Human Main 6. It was a lot of fun. Haha, that sounds awesome. You know, if I did the Human Main 6, they'll probably look like a lot like people I actually known in real life. Because a lot of the characters reminds me of actual people I know. I wasn't a furry fan, and I still enjoy furry art, and I stopped and stuff, and I just stopped interacting with the community because of drama. I hear ya. Every community has their big issues, that's for sure. It's really hard to avoid it. It's really hard to enjoy a lot of different fandom communities because of it.
Hey Chris,
Hello.
Mom's trying to figure out something for pizza. I mean for dinner.
It sounds like I want. It sounds like you want pizza. You want pizza?
Yeah, we're thinking goose.
Oh, goobs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind goobs.
You want to order?
Sure, I can order.
You know what I like, right?
Text it to me and I'll make sure it's accurate.
You want me to text it to you?
Yeah, text it to me.
I think it's a cauliflower sauce with
Yeah, my short-term memory already forgot. Yeah, we have an interesting restaurant nearby called Goobs. Nice name, I know, right? It's actually named after the Goober. That's not her actual name, but yeah, they call her Goober. By the way, guys, how's the lag? I see that we're at 9% frame drops. Alrighty, that looks good. Let's go ahead and start grabbing the bottom of this hoof here. It's not bad. Hello, Big Builder. Did I say hello to you already? Welcome. It's not that bad at the moment. With 9% frame drops, and I see it just dropped again. It's dropping now and then. I apologize for that, but at least it seems to be sounds like it's bearable. See, I sometimes have to leave the stream and come back to it because of the lag, but it's too bad. Don't worry. But it's too bad. I think. Are you trying to say it's not too bad? I do that sometimes. Like I type ahead what I intend to say. Alright, let's see. What was the type of pizza you wanted? Let me go ahead and pause my recording. I think it's white sauce, pepperoni, Canadian bacon, if I'm remembering what our usual is. It's good to find a clan of bronies on the internet. In real life, I can't find anyone. Oh yeah, I mean, there's only one person in my town who actually lives locally who watches my stream. Beyond that, that's it. I see the 3 dots. She is typing back. And now she's no longer typing. Wonder if I'd actually call her. Okay. Vegetarian? Or are you talking about the cauliflower pizza? Not just vegetables? Just vegetables? The name, oh, you can't think the name? It's called the gross pizza. I'm kidding. Probably for me, yeah. Okay. Bye. I think a majority of MLP fans are artists. Or maybe that's just me. If that was true, I think we'll have maybe still have like 5,000 images per day of Ponytail. But that's not the case at the moment. I know it's like, I think drawing is one of the more easier aspects to get into versus, you know, the other aspects like writing and music. And especially doing like plushies and stuff. Cauliflower crusts are with vegetables. White sauce and sausage and chicken wings, sweet and spice. Okay, I am ready to call Goose Pizza. I'm making a pizza order, guys. So I'll be right back.
Thanks for calling. Sweeney, how may I help you?
Hey, this is Chris. I'm going to be making a pizza order.
For pickup or delivery?
For pickup.
Pickup? Alright, what kind? Sorry, Chris?
Gonna get one of those cauliflower crust pizzas, vegetables style.
A veggie?
Yeah.
Alright.
Going to get another pizza, white sauce pizza with sausage and pepperoni.
Alright, can you repeat that one more time?
White sauce pizza with sausage and pepperoni.
What size?
Large.
Alright, so I have a 10-inch cauliflower veggie and a large white sauce pepperoni sausage.
Yes, and an order of chicken wings, sweet and spicy.
6 or 12?
6.
What flavor?
Sweet and spicy.
Say that one more time.
Sweet and spicy.
Can you speak up a little louder? I can't really hear you.
Sorry about that. Sweet and spicy.
3 what and 3 what?
Sweet.
Your flavor for your wings?
Yeah.
What is it?
Sweet and
Sweet?
spicy.
So 3 sweet, 3 barbecue,
And spicy. Let me.
so I have a 10-inch cauliflower veggie,
Yeah.
large white sauce pepperoni sausage,
Yes.
and 6 wings, 3 sweet and 3 barbecue.
I don't know if they're like half and half. My dad usually orders it as sweet and spicy.
So do you want 6 sweet and 6 barbecue then?
No, not barbecue. No.
No barbecue, just sweet?
Yeah, sweet and spicy.
Sweet and what else?
Let me try this. All right, I'd switch microphone center. Sweet and spicy. Okay. Share some of the pizza, please. Hello? Oh, lost call. Going to have to call back. ¿Qué ondas? ¿Cómo están? Bueno, Vanda. I'm ordering pizza. Okay. And not drawing. Yeah, I can't draw and order pizza at the same time. Well, maybe I can. I don't know. Hi, Holly. I got disconnected with my order earlier.
Are you Chris?
Yes.
Okay, so I have thank you. I have a cauliflower veggie,
Yes.
a large white sauce, pepperoni, and sausage, and 6 sweet.
Sweet and spicy for the wings.
So like a honey hot, or like a sweet chili.
Like a sweet chili.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, that's what it was. Sweet chili, yes. Bye. Okay, that's what was messing me up. I got texted sweet and spice, but it's sweet chili. No wonder they were confused, because the name of it is sweet chili. Do I prefer line art or lineless art? I prefer lineless art. Tomando un descanso. Alright, I am back. So, I got about 15-20 minutes before I go and pick up some pizza. Let's go ahead and start shading the hair. Hello, Citra. How am I doing today? I'm doing pretty good. How about you, Harpy? The sketch always looks better than the line art. That might be an unpopular opinion, though. Well, yeah, I mean, sketches tends to be a little bit more, organic looking. Meanwhile, full-blown line art, it's more refined, maybe less organic. That's generally the reason why. You find it easier? I find it tedious. Well, I could make it less tedious, but I definitely prefer doing realism. Whoops, forgot to resume my recording. There we go. Did it crash? Nope, it's just internet. It's just my internet. It'll go off and on. Sorry about that. Am I alone when I say that Coppin markers are hard to master? You're not alone. It's a medium that requires a whole lot of practice and understanding, that's for sure. I myself, I have Coppin markers. Gotta learn how to color with light colors first, layer it, motion your marker where you put the markers in certain spots, make sure it doesn't overbleed, or make sure it does blend or doesn't make little edges, you know, all that fun stuff. All that fun stuff. Can't wait to start shading the castle. That's going to be fun. Now, I could just leave the shading of Rainbow Dash's hair like this, but like I said, I tend to go more detail than I should. Also, let's change up the colors of the shadows here. Let's change the yellows to be a little bit more orangish colors. Boom. And maybe a little bit more darker. Le boom. Okay. Let's change the orange colors to be a little bit more red. Boom. And of course, you know, the greens. Make it a little bit more greenish blue. Boom. There we go. So that way the shadings don't look, you know, dirty or muted, I should say. Also, while I'm at it, why don't I go ahead and add a little bit more purple to Rainbow Dash there. There we go. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay. Let's add in the hair colors again. Ah, it looks less muddy. Exactly. What is my favorite music genre? Usually electric dance music, mashup with pop music, the occasional trap. Every once in a while I hear other genres, though I don't like heavy metal or screamos. You know, I don't like that one. I did order it.
You want to get it or you gonna get it?
It'll be ready in about 10 minutes. I'm just gonna wrap this up and get it. What was the tallest you ever drew a pony? Well, I was commissioned to draw universe size ponies, so I'm not really sure that counts. But visible ponies the biggest I've ever drawn was planet size? Though it was a commission. But personal drawings, the biggest I've ever drawn was maybe Rainbow Dash here. I don't know. I think that's it. I think that's what it is. I think, no. I've drawn way bigger than Rainbow Dash. Though it was a commission. It was a drawing of Silverstream. Here, let me see if I can find it. Sorry about the lag, guys. Silverstream. There it is. I did the line art. It was a commission, and other person colored it. So this is the biggest I ever drawn a pony right here. As you can see, there's the crystal tree down here. Friendship Castle, Ponyville. Man, I drew all of this. That was a lot of fun drawing all that stuff. There's a Canterlot Castle there. There's a little air blimp balloon. You have Cloudsdale up here that I drew. This was the biggest pony, I guess. Well, it's not a pony. Biggest character I've ever drawn. Besides the commission of a universe-sized pony. So yeah, this is not at all the biggest pony I've ever made. Though, to be honest, I think this is a pretty good size for a big pony. The silliness, the interactions, it's much easier to imagine. Versus something you can't even see the whole body, the whole pony or the whole character. So it could pass up as a pony. Half pony, huh? Hippogriffs are half ponies, right? Or half horses or something. Sure seems like in Equestria, ponies is the base species. You have the occasional other species like diamond dogs and dragons, but it seems like there's a lot of subspecies that has a little bit of pony in them. Kirins, hippogriffs, breezies. They all have pony traits to them. And then you have Spike, who calls himself a pony. Alright guys, I'm about to wrap it up here. I'm not done with the hair, but I'm liking the way this is looking so far. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I know giant ponies is a little odd, but I enjoy drawing them. So I really appreciate all of you coming by and checking it out. Be sure to give this stream a like. And I think I will leave it on YouTube. We'll see how it is. We'll see what kind of views and likes and comments it'll get. To those people on YouTube watching this later, I imagine a lot of you skip to the end. So give a comment. Do you like these pre-recorded streams since you can't make it to the live ones? How was it? You wish for me to do more, etc., etc. Yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and break off. Go and pick up some pizza. Pick up. And I'll probably be back maybe like 3-4 hours from now, because I'm going to do some night activities, do some studying for the meeting, play some Animal Crossing, cheat in Animal Crossing because there was a fishing tournament in Animal Crossing that ends at 6 p.m. and it's 5:30 right now. So I'm going to turn back the clock on the Animal Crossing. Anyways, so catch you guys later. Thanks so much for coming. And I'll see you guys next time. And hopefully I'll see you guys in 3 or 4 hours, depending on your time zone. I'm having a lot of fun drawing this, talking with you guys. And I apologize for the stream lagging, like right now. So I don't know how I can get this fixed. I sure hope my internet gets fixed. Eventually I'll figure out how to get this fixed. But for now, thanks so much for bearing with the internet lag. Thank you guys so much for coming. Pretty good looking hair. Okay. Thanks for coming. Catch you guys in 3 or 4 hours. If not, good night, or you have a good day.